What's up, my brothers and sisters? Today is the 8th of December. I'm glad the 7th has passed. I'm glad that nothing happened. No one knows the day or hour. That's why I don't like giving dates, because I don't really know. You know what I mean? Nobody does. So, but we are in season, and every day can be the day. And even if we weren't in these circumstances, I think everyone should always treat life as if every day could be the day. Hey, Bandit, what's up? I didn't even see you there. Thought you figured you'd be on the other side. How you doing? You sleepyhead? You sleepyhead? So, Brittany Griner, I think is her name, was released from Russia. And part of me is happy. But part of me also thinks they should have just left her ass there. Because from what I can tell, from what I know, well, at least what I've heard, is this is someone who was not appreciative of the country that she lives in. And I think a lot of the youth doesn't understand that you should be proud and happy that you are an American, okay? And I always use this example. If you're in another country, some countries still cut your hands off if you have stolen, if you've been a thief, as punishment. Africa, Afghanistan, and a lot of people, they put this in people's heads that America is not a good place. And if that were the case, why does everyone want to come here? And that's because where they live is absolutely terrible and horrible. People don't understand what it's like to live in another country because you're not from that country. Take North Korea, for instance. Can you imagine what it would be like to actually escape that place? Everyone wants to come here for a reason, and that's because this is supposed to be the land of the free. You should be able to say whatever you want. You should be able to do whatever you want, as long as it's within the confinements of law. You know what I mean? And we are very lenient compared to a lot of other countries. You can say whatever you want about the president, as long as it's not in a threatening way. If it's in a threatening way, then say that amongst yourself, right? Otherwise, that's a threat, right? But I hope that when she comes back, that she has a change of heart and she is grateful for where she is from, because I think this is a prime example of call it karma, call it a lesson learned, but I hope that when she comes back, that she is holding that she's got an American flag around her, that she is grateful to be American, okay? I hope that she has had a change of heart. I really do, man. And about the protests in China, part of me is saddened that these people have to do that. But part of me is also happy because it's good to see people standing up for themselves, standing up for what they believe in. They've had enough of that, man. I don't blame them. And when people finally realize that they're not in it for you, it may very well happen here. And look at that. The tomato plant is almost dead and it's still producing tomatoes. Isn't that nuts? Look at that. It's pretty much gone. And look at all the tomatoes it has on it. This tomato plant has produced a lot of tomatoes. As soon as these are ripe, we're going to pick them and eat them. And I guarantee you right after that, it will have more tomatoes. If you're going to grow something, because I was trying to think, what can you grow that grows fast? Because you can't wait for next season. Let's say an SHTF situation happens. How are you going to provide food quickly? You can't wait for next season. You're hungry now. Tomato plants. Okay, I'm trying to think of something else. I want to try cucumbers. I want to try bell peppers. These are things you can find at your local store. And as you can see here, man, when it comes to growing your own plants and your own food, tomatoes are the way to go. I hope everyone likes tomatoes, because I can eat a tomato by itself. And I just showed you right there, that tomato plant has produced and produced and produced. And then I've got another one up front that is not as big, but it is literally producing tomatoes. And I'm talking like bang, bang, bang. As soon as we pick these and they're grown, which should probably be another week, it's gonna have the same amount. If anything, this is the most tomatoes I've ever seen on this plant at one time. This tomato plant has really produced a lot of food for us. And this is just one. Can you imagine if you had like 3 more? You'd have this many tomatoes. I mean, look at that. They're all over. Tomato plants, man. Yep.